Hey guys, welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Trials and Tribulations. I am here with Katie.
Hello.
The uploads might be a little behind on YouTube. We were talking about the next long stream. JK didn't happen. I birthdayed though, so I'm a year older. Hooray, huzzah. Onwards, ever onwards. In the march towards death. And we are going to continue with this case. Oop, there we go. I forgot to sing you the Viking birthday dirge. Oh my god, sounds amazing. So, we just met with Ron, and he wants us to go give something to Desi. I believe he's already said Desi is his wife.
Yes, he did.
And there he is, looking very sad. On the record, if it wasn't for Will Powers, Ron would be my favorite defendant. I adore him. Chat's going crazy. My cinnamon son. He has Princess Leia hair buns. I always thought I was like fucking Princess Leia hair?
My mind just went somewhere and I am just not even going to voice it.
Okay, I'm not gonna push you on that one. Actually, I'm a little afraid. Anyway.
It's nothing inappropriate, it's just stupid.
His hideout. His hideout. You still sound a little far away.
I'm right here.
Hello, Yobel. His Princess Leia hair is why his wife fell for him. I mean, that is one of the things. Master Mask's hideout.
Wow, check this place out.
No doubt about it. This is for Master Mask's hideout, all right. Her cinnamon toast son. It's the taste you can see.
Like I said, it was just really stupid.
No, that's fantastic. That's a pun. Be proud of yourself. Damn it.
That's why it was really stupid.
Damn it. Oh, yes, I am also, retroactively, I'm aware that Ron and Maya sound similar. I can only make my voice go so high. I'm sorry. I am more of a lower voice person. So, yes, I'm sorry. Maya might have to be toned down an octave for this case. Just so, and Ron will have to be on full high octave the entire time. I'm sorry. I can only do so much.
Who is that? Is that you, Ronnie?
Oh, God. Be still my heart. Oh!
Huh? Who are you people?
Oh, my God. Excuse me while I turn into a puddle. Like everyone else. No, Ron doesn't have a hamster voice. He just shrieks.
Are you Desi Delight? That's right, I'm Desiree. Ah! Oh, you must be the lawyer. And the victim. Yeah, that's us. Your husband told us to stop and speak with you.
I'm Maya Fey, and this is Phoenix Wright, attorney at law.
He sounds like Roger.
It sounds like Roger Rabbit in my head. If I had seen Roger Rabbit recently and also could do a Roger Rabbit impression, which I know I can't, I would absolutely make Ron sound like that.
Nicky Boy and Maya, huh? I can't tell you how grateful I am that you decided to help my Ronnie.
Oh my god, look at her smile, I'm dead. Well, you're welcome. Still stole our priceless family urn.
Did you really call me Nicky Boy?
You're not gonna complain, Nick, for God's sake. I will say, this is proof that Nick is bi and not just gay, because he gets tongue-tied around super, really gorgeous women. He's always like, hell, my name's Phoenix. Alright, for the first part of an achievement, something looks really familiar over here.
This thing looks vaguely familiar.
Oh, I know. It's a fishbowl. Well, an upside down one, actually.
I think it's a helmet. An alien helmet.
And that looks like a tape recorder or something next to it.
I think it's a transceiver. An alien transceiver.
Nick, do you think maybe you could act like a grown-up for a little bit?
Getting lectured by Maya to be more of an adult? That's a new low.
Alright, asshole. Oh, that's so cute. It's called a hot air balloon, you know.
Wow, there's no fooling you.
Okay, someone just turned on the jackass switch today. God, you and Mr. Edgeworth are on good terms, right? You didn't fight or anything, right?
No.
Okay. Cool. I want to make my own balloon now. I'll even let you ride in it, Nick. Once you stop being a jerk.
That emblem on the balloon is supposed to be top secret. That's proof enough that Rondolite really is mask to mask. I'd better not tell Maya. She gets kinda scary when it comes to celebrities. It's a bunch of cheap costume pieces arranged inside a nice frame.
Look, Nick. It's a fake beard.
There's also a mask made of cardboard.
Here, Nick. Try on this fake beard. Come on, try it on.
Hey, cut it out.
Now put on the mask. It's Phoenix to mask. Let's borrow it for a while.
No way! I'm not stealing from a thief. I have enough bad karma as it is. There's a whole bunch of stuff piled up over here.
Duck and cover! It's a missile! Did you know there's a dynamite in missiles?
But they're not heavy enough to be real. Oh wait, they're just really well-made toys.
What are those rolls of paper stuck in the trash can? Theft of the Mazarin Stone. The Great Albatross Strategy. Theft of the Immortal Goddess Statue. The Great Knuckle Bomber Strategy.
Did the police even investigate this place?
Hey, Nick! Look on top of the chair.
Looks like an envelope and letter.
Well, don't just stand there. Come on, let's read it.
Maya, you know we shouldn't do that.
What are you talking about? That letter could be an important clue. I'm vibing with Maya because I was going to ad-lib something about that if she didn't say it.
No way. You can't just go reading a private letter because you feel like it.
Oh, it's a felony, Maya. Stop, Maya.
It's an invasion of privacy.
It's not just because I feel like it. It really could be important.
If I were sure it was a clue, I guess I wouldn't mind.
It's mask to mask.
There's a tape recorder hanging from his neck.
Let me see that. I don't get it. What's this supposed to be, Nick? Oh, shit. Really? You have no comment about... any
rifle?
of this. No. And the saber, and nothing about the grappling hook.
Well,
unless that's lumped in with this stuff. Maybe. Nick, it's a torpedo.
It's hard to believe, but it sure looks real.
Where could he have picked up something like this?
Please don't say that torpedoes are things people just leave lying around. There are a bunch of books lying here. They're all romantic-sounding novels about famous heists and fantastic thieves.
Wow, look at all the bookmarks and notes stuck into them.
Let's see here. Note. Must remember this thief's way of laughing. Very useful. Note. A calling card is an important part of any good thief's modus operandi. Wow. Ron really studied his stuff.
Nothing else? Nope. I love that weight. That's just tying down the mast-to-mast balloon.
I know.
It's so cute.
About your husband. Isn't he the cutest? A bit of a weakling sometimes, though. A bit? By the way, did they not mention, did you know they mentioned Maya on TV?
Huh? Really?
They said that, that you own the urn that you, wow. They said you own the urn and that you're doing some shady training at the law office now. Remind me not to watch the channel's news program.
Shady.
After I saw that, I thought it might be a good idea to meet the lawyer they mentioned. I see. Hi, Ronnie. He has a powerful imagination and gets deluded easily. Hi, Ian. Lurk away.
Yes. Hello, Ian.
He kept insisting that he was going to surrender to the police. I didn't even know what to do. It was me. I stole the urn. He kept saying, as if it were even possible.
Huh? But are you saying he didn't?
Of course he didn't. Why would my Ronnie ever do something like that?
Well, you know, it's a priceless treasure, and he's, you know.
Is it possible his own wife doesn't know his secret identity? Me? I'm the kind of woman that needs excitement in her life.
Oh, excitement, huh? Why is she married to this guy?
Yeah, I'm the happiest when I'm racing along with my bike going at full throttle. Riding a motorcycle is like putting your life on the line. You know what I mean? Oh, I think that depends on how you ride it. I'm the type that can't stand to live a boring, dreary old life with no action.
No offense, but your husband, Ron, doesn't exactly look like the risk-taking type himself.
You're right about that. He's definitely not one for thrills and danger. But I have to say that he makes up for it in other ways.
Whoa!
Oh, okay. That was more than we needed to know about the client.
Nick and Maya just slowly look at each other like, we're really glad we told Pearl to go back to the office.
Other ways? Yes, money. Ronnie's incredibly rich and super generous.
I think she's talking about more than just money, Nick.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
He bought me a bike that goes so fast it would make your head spin. And shopping. I like to shop so much it makes Ron's head spin. The other day, it actually happened. His head actually started to spin. Man, talk about a high-maintenance wife.
Mr. Edgeworth!
What?
I'm coming down with a cold.
Try calling me a high-maintenance wife?
I didn't call you a high-maintenance wife.
I'm side-eyeing you, Maya.
Really, Nick, I didn't call you a high-maintenance wife.
Side-eyeing.
She wasn't. She was calling Miles a high-maintenance wife.
Yeah, but he's the one with the money.
It doesn't
It
matter.
makes the more adventurous one.
She's calling Miles a high-maintenance wife. So, where does Mr. Delight get all this money from?
Ronnie's a security guard. They put their lives on the line, right? So they get paid a ton of money in return. Tons of it. He's a security guard? I think it's my turn for my head to spin. Can you tell us about what happened last night? What time did the incident take place again? What time was it again, Maya?
Well, according to Detective Gumshoe, it was around 1:30 in the morning.
Last night was horrible. I got pulled over.
Pulled over?
Yes. I always do my best flying at night. Flying? You're talking about your motorcycle, right?
Nick's getting fucking very big circus flashbacks.
Yeah. Yes. Anyway, last night I got pulled over by a policeman. I can't believe he caught up to me. It was a great chase, let me tell you. When he finally caught me, the poor man was white as a sheet. It was about 3 in the morning when I finally got home. Sounds like she's got an airtight alibi.
Well, what about Mr. Delight?
I don't really know. We weren't together, at that time of the night. But when I got home, he was already fast asleep. So, basically, he's got no alibi.
Oh god, she's such a babe and I love her. Also, notice how she didn't talk about getting a speeding ticket? Because that officer took one look at her and was like, just drive slower next time, ma'am.
Oh, absolutely. Pull down the bodysuit a little bit more.
Yeah, she barely needs to. She just kind of needs to shift around. Like, she doesn't even probably consciously do it. She just looks up so innocently like, what's the problem, officer? And he's like, nothing. Even female officers are like,
Damn.
Damn it.
Excuse me, but could you take a look at this?
April May, she is not. It's
No,
effortless. Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. April wishes she could be like Desiree. Damn.
Remember, April's boobs cost more than your life.
Yeah, that's true. And her boots.
And her boots, if you mishear it.
Shut up.
Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't the faintest idea. I guess I don't get out enough.
We have profiles.
So, Nicky boy, you're a lawyer, huh? Well, yeah. How do you like it? I bet it's so exciting. Yeah, sometimes. Actually, a little too exciting at times.
I was thinking the same thing, chat. I don't get out enough. Rushes all over on a bike.
Yeah.
I'm like, Desiree.
Oh, I just love a good thrill. Nicky boy, it sounds like you have it so nice.
This is starting to get awkward.
Nick. You're getting tongue-tied. Nick.
I need some air.
Yeah, Nick's like adjusting his collar a little bit like,
Yeah. Yeah. I need to step out and get some air.
pretty lady,
That's really amazing. A master at your age?
Oh, no, you've got it wrong. It's my mother that's the current master.
Oh, I see. So what exactly is she the master of anyway?
Well, you see, it's a
Don't say it, Maya. If you say spirit channeling, she'll laugh.
Ouch. That hurt.
Hey, Maya, you know that most people would laugh at you. I'm trying to save you that.
She seems nice enough. Miles face palming in the background. Yeah.
Miss Delight, you must know, right? About your husband and Mask to Mask.
Mask to mask? Of course, I know all about it. My husband is his biggest fan.
Yep. What? Huh?
Biggest fan?
Yes, and Ronnie can be pretty delusional sometimes. That's how this whole misunderstanding happened.
Well, wait a minute. Did you just say delusional?
Yes, that's right. I just don't know what I'm going to do with him. You see, Ronnie actually believes he is Mask to Mask.
What? What? What are you talking about? Do you have anything to say about at me? Nope.
I know he doesn't look it, but he can really get things done when he puts his mind to it.
Slowly look at each other again.
Yeah.
Really? So, when exactly does he put his mind to it?
Well, not very often, I admit.
What exactly does Miss Delight see in her husband anyway?
Wow, you must have really seen skyrockets when you first met to love him so much. Or he's really good in the sack.
I think it's the money and the sex. Skyrockets? I don't know if people still use that word.
As long as I've got my motorcycle and my Ronnie, I'm happy.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Oh, that plus a little excitement and a little shopping money.
Is that what the kids are calling it these days? Yeah, pretty much.
Then I'm happy.
Now she's starting to sound a bit greedy. Don't you think, Nick? Phoenix is like, Nick. Nick.
Jury's out.
Nick. I'm so telling Mr. Edgeworth. What? That you're getting all ooh over a lady. I can see Miles getting jealous, especially because he, addressing chat, they don't see Miles as the jealous type. I can see Miles as the jealous type, but only at, like, certain things. Not over, like, everything. But I can see him getting, like, just irrationally jealous every once in a while.
Doesn't know why, he's just jealous.
Yeah, he's like, I just want to break a vase and I don't know why.
So, when did Ron first become Mask to Mask?
What are you talking about? He's not mask to mask.
Huh? But, wait a second. Look around this room. This place is obviously Mask to Mask's hideout.
No, you're totally wrong. A real thief hideout wouldn't look like this. It's because Ronnie is so timid himself that he looks up to the heroic figures.
Heroic figures? But Mask to Mask is a bad guy.
So he's deluded, huh? Could that really be true?
Anyway, if he had really stolen the urn, wouldn't he still have it?
Well, I suppose so.
Then why don't you ask him if he has the urn or not?
She has a point. Mr. Delight isn't exactly the criminal type. But something about Ron's behavior bothers me.
Maybe it's true. Maybe Mr. Delight isn't Mask to Mask after all.
Say, can I ask you something, Nicky boy?
What is it?
I know I may seem like the bad girl on the outside, but the one thing I won't stand for is illegal activity.
I had the feeling you wouldn't. You're tough, but I can tell you've got a good heart.
Someone framed my poor Ronnie. I just know it. Could you give this to Ronnie for me?
A letter?
Yes, for Ronnie. I want him to fight back.
Miss Delight. Okay, you've got it. Just relax and leave it all to us. Addressed to her husband, Ron Delight. Apparently contains something important. What's inside, Desiree?
Could you please give that to my Ronnie? The contents are very important.
Back to the detention center I go.
Me up until this point. Oh, yes, she's just using it for money. Me after this point. Oh, she does love him. Yeah, I think they did that on purpose, definitely. Like, they kind of made her seem kind of shallow at first, and then they're like, they get you, like, to kind of get sucked into, like, oh, she's just another, you know, kind of, like, femme fatale. But then it turns out that she's actually just, like, their relationship
I ain't saying she a gold digger.
Yeah, I ain't saying she a gold digger. But, like, but then it's like their relationship is actually, like, cavity-inducingly adorable. Because God, is it ever. Alright, Ron, because you're gonna scream at everything else, honey.
Oh, that's right. Here. This is from your wife.
Oh, from Desi? Thank you! Letter given to Mask. Actually, more like taken. My dear Ronnie, how are you? I'm doing fine. Spent this much money on handbags.
He's clutching onto that letter so hard, the ink is going to be squeezed out.
He looks so happy.
You should write letters to Mystic Maya too, Mr. Nick.
Ah, Pearly! How did you know we were going back to the detention center?
I just waited out there with Mr. Scruffy Detective.
Didn't we tell you to go back to the office?
But he had Swiss rolls. I never had one before.
Okay, well, you're safe with Detective Gumshoe. Blah, blah, blah. Can't wait to see your babe. Except Ron mumbles, you know, like Ron mumbles, so it's like they can't even hear him. So he could be reading like the dirtiest thing alive, but it's like,
Yeah.
it's like, I long for the next time I feel you screaming, right? Every time you touch because he just trails off. Mr. Lawyer?
Yes?
I do tea kettle when I laugh really hard. In the letter that Desi wrote, she said, ask this guy to be your lawyer. Huh? I know this would be asking a lot, but could you please take my case? My trial starts tomorrow. Hey, hang on a second. He can't be your lawyer.
Why not?
What do you mean, why not? We're the victims in this case, right? Victims of this Damask guy.
Well, yeah. But according to Desiree, he didn't do it.
Oh, according to the pretty lady.
Maya.
She said, poor man, he's deluded himself into thinking he did it. Right, Mr. Nick?
I told her what was going on when Ron was reading the letter.
Oh boy.
It's just, you know.
Yeah,
Come on, she could be lying to protect her husband.
well, that's true. No, actually not. Actually, it's hard to say. Oh no, it's spreading.
Oh, please, I'll give you the treasure of your choice in return.
What should I do?
We're taking his case. This is a sweet boy.
Well, Mr. Delight, I've decided to give it a try. I'll defend.
Yo, what, Nick? You went weird there.
I'll defend you.
Okay. Sorry, Nick. Really? You will? Hey, what are you doing, Nick?
He's a thief. You can't trust him.
Well, he may be a thief, but I think there's more to this case than meets the eye.
He's not a transformer, Nick.
Mr. Nick, I was wrong about you. I shouldn't have trusted you.
But Pearls?
I can't believe you defend the person after what he did to Mystic Maya. I'll never forgive you, ever.
Pearly, wait.
This is going to be ugly.
I'll go after her. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to cause any trouble.
Well, you couldn't have known she'd react like that. I guess I might as well start investigating. Oh, Maya. Where's Pearls?
She said she's going back to the office. Go check in on her later, would you?
And what about you? Are you okay with me taking Mr. Delight's case?
Yeah, I'm fine, Nick. I believe in you.
I think I'm actually going to cry.
There was actually this big thing in the anime where Maya and Pearl were pissed, like Maya was too, actually, and she stormed out. So that's a big old difference right there. I know you have a lot of work to do. I really appreciate it. Okay, Nick, let's get the show on the road. Oh, we can't even talk to our client. He just left. Cool. Pearl gonna talk to us? Because inside Nick's heart is shattered.
Yeah.
That a 9-year-old said that she hates him.
Yeah, he's just walking, just with his head hanging.
He's hiding. Ron's hiding.
Mr. Nick, welcome back.
Oh, hey Pearls. You're back too, I see.
I went and bought a strawberry cake. I'm going to go make some cake with it.
Hey, Pearls?
It looks like she feels really bad about what happened at the detention center.
Mr. Nick, I was wrong about you. I shouldn't have trusted you. I'll never forgive you, ever. Mystic Maya, the tea is ready.
Oh, thanks.
Come on, Mr. Nick. Please have some of this cake.
Yeah, thanks. Pearls?
Oh, excuse me. I was in the middle of cleaning the toilet.
Oh, no.
Hey, it's okay. I just cleaned it this morning.
And last night, and
Oh.
yesterday at noon, and yesterday morning.
I did not clean it twice the other day.
You cleaned it 3 times.
Yeah,
Too
Maya,
late.
you weren't even here. This might be a good time for me to ask about her. I first met Pearls a year ago. It was when that murder happened in Karine Village. I still remember what she said to me when we first met.
You're Mr. Nick, right? You're Mystic Maya's special someone.
Hey, Maya. I've always thought about it, or thought it was because she was young, but
But what?
Pearls, I think she's got the wrong idea.
Nick, we know she's
Still.
got the wrong idea. Yeah, she still does.
About you and me.
Yeah. There's something you need to understand about why it's so hard to tell her.
What is it?
It's kind of like a Crine Village custom. Sort of. There are hardly any men in Crine Village. I'm sure you noticed that.
Yeah. I mean, now that you mention it, I never actually saw any men when I visited.
Yeah, and you got stares from a lot of the acolytes and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Aunt Morgan treated you like garbage.
Yeah, well, I just chalked that up to her being a bitch.
It's more than that. I'm pretty sure I told you about it a long time ago. Feels like a long time ago. It's when we met. About how spiritual powers run very strong in the Fae family.
Yeah, you did. And that's why you're undergoing training to be a spirit medium, right?
Yeah, the thing is, only women can actually inherit the spiritual power. That's why the whole culture of Crine Village is kind of revolves around its women.
Well, that's understandable. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but because of that, there tends to be a lot of unsuccessful marriages.
Oh?
Well, men start to feel left out after a while, and then they just start leaving. Especially if the man has a daughter.
Are you saying that Pearl's father?
He's gone. He left the village when she was very young.
Wait, that's tough. What an asshole.
It happens more than you'd think. I was lucky. My dad just died.
That doesn't make you lucky.
Well, he stayed.
Yeah, he did.
And Pearls grew up seeing nothing but unhappy marriages around her. That's why she's so sensitive to things like that. I'm gonna mention that weird...
You don't want to break her heart.
No. Gut punch. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna mention that theory that you randomly found one day. because that like just pops up in my head every once in a while, even though I
Oh,
don't.
yeah.
Yeah, even though I don't subscribe to it, it's
I mean-
it's a well thought out theory.
Yes, it is.
It's essentially like Squall is dead, like for Final Fantasy VIII. Like I don't subscribe.
to it, but I mean, it's plausible.
Yeah, it's plausible, and kudos, like actual like serious applause for this line of thought. You came across it,
Yes.
but it's the idea that Gregory and Misty were married,
Yes.
and it's that Miles and Maya are actually siblings.
Yep.
And
And
neith-
Miles
and-
is the middle child.
Yeah, and neither of them know it.
Hmm.
You want to explain what you found? Because
Yes,
I
okay.
think you remember it better than I do.
Yeah. So basically, it was just they were married, and because the one, Gregory had his career as a defense attorney, and two, men are not highly looked upon. He didn't want Miles to feel left out, so he brought him with him to the city to work and everything, and basically so he could be raised, and outside there to actually be interactive with everyone else, and Miles, of course, being Miles, kept to himself.
But it would explain why Miles was a reclusive child.
Yes. And also the fact that Maya was too young to remember her dad because he died when she was, like, super young. Well, Gregory would have died when she was, like, 1.5 to 2 years old.
Yeah, this person actually did the math on Maya's age when Gregory died.
Yeah.
So it is it is actually plausible.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not like, it's like, oh, if you futz with the ages, it's like, you don't even need to futz with the ages. Yeah, hot
Mhm.
damn, dog. Yeah,
And I mean, it would also give Mia more of a reason to actively seek out being a defense attorney.
just like her father.
Yeah. Instead
Uh,
of just, going into law for, any branch, it would actively make her, lean more towards that.
And possibly knowing she would run into her younger brother
Mm.
because of it.
Yep.
As well. She would want to find him. So it's
Yeah,
not
but-
just to find out what happened to her mom.
Yeah. And because, Misty just up and vanished, no one could claim Miles, so he would still fall into Von Karma's care.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the theory that person came up with, and I'm like, I don't subscribe to it, but
It's very
like it.
Yeah, it's very well thought out. I'm the same. I'm like I don't subscribe to this, but you know what? If someone wrote a fanfic about this, like an AU, I'd read it. I'd read the shit out of it. Cause that would make a lot of really interesting. That would put a lot of interesting twists on things, especially if you consider the live action movie.
Mhm.
Morgan sure the fuck wouldn't have taken in her sister's male child. Yeah, exactly.
oh hell no.
And it's just she barely tolerated her sister's female children. Yeah, no kidding. Mia's like unofficially exiled from the village, I think it is. Like unofficially, not like officially exiled, but she was like unofficially exiled. It's if you choose to leave Khura'in, you're pretty much unofficially exiled. But yeah, it puts a really interesting spin on things, especially if you
Yeah, because I mean, it also would give Misty more reason to want to work with the police for the spirit channeling.
for the spirit channeling, and the fact that it implies that Gregory would come back to Khura'in with Miles to visit, like as frequently as possible. Like they would migrate back and forth to the city, which would also explain why Mia really wasn't afraid to go to the city either. She wasn't really
Yeah.
afraid to leave Khura'in. She was just
Yeah.
like, because as far as we know, Mia was just like, I'm outie, fuck this.
Mm-hmm.
Like Mia just like went after like what happened to her mom, like with single-minded determination. So, and not only that, if you think about the live action, that Gregory lied to protect his son,
Yeah.
knowing that his, for the sake of this theory, that his wife would channel him,
Mm-hmm.
He would want to protect their child.
Yep.
So, and I mean, because it is live action movie canon that he was lying to protect Miles, because the last thing he ever saw was Miles with a gun.
Yeah.
So, again, not one that Katie and I subscribe to, but a theory that we think that is very well thought out.
Yeah. It is definitely super interesting to, like, explore that.
Yeah, again, I would actually read a very well written fanfic of that. I would explore an AU of that. I think that would be really, really cool. Yeah. Oh, good. I'm glad you love it, chat. And for anyone watching on YouTube later, that's a theory. And if for some reason you are the person who came up with that, or if there's like a small group of you, fucking kudos, guys. Because, like, sir, madam, people, sibling bonding over Steel Samurai, be like...
Members of the jury, thank you for this theory.
Yeah, pretty much, essentially. Members of the... Yeah, exactly. Members of the jury, you said it best. Thank you for this theory. Fuck you, dude. That's amazing. Ladies and gentlethems, says chat. Congratulations. Yeah, there's a lot of fan theories that, like, I roll my eyes at. But, like, this one I was like, no, this one's real good. Because when you first told me, I was like, what? And then you were like...
And I was like, you're like, no, hear me out.
Yeah, and you were like, yeah, that's exactly it. She was like, just fucking hear me out. And I listened to the whole thing, and I'm like, alright. Fucking slow clap it out. That's really awesome. But yeah, since, you know, Karine Custom was just brought up, I was like, oh, this is a good time to bring up this weird theory. Because every once in a while I'll think about it. Just every once in a while it just pops up, and I'm like, oh, that's right, that thing exists.
Pearl seems to love you a lot.
Well, it's because I'm her only cousin, and, well, because of the murder case last year, Pearlie's mother is...
Oh, yeah. I remember now. Pearl's mother, Faye, Morgan Faye,
is the biggest bitch. Morgan sucks. Oh, good. You still have the your hair around that giant tire. I'm glad they let you keep that in solitary.
She's serving a prison term in isolation right now.
Not so fun fact. Solitary confinement is like the worst confinement.
Also, fun fact, she gets moved out of her cell at some point.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, I remember blowing your mind with that because she's in solitary cell number 13.
And then later in the series, Nick is going to visit someone else in that very same cell.
Yep.
And if you've played the series, you know who Nick is visiting. So Morgan got moved at some point. Maya isn't OOC in this game. Maya's still Maya. She shanked a bitch. But here's the thing, like, I went looking up, like, solitary conditions. It is dismal. It's worse than being in, like, General Pop or, like a high security facility or anything like that.
Yeah, because I mean, at least in Gen Pop, you can go do shit.
Yeah, you can't do anything.
No, you're confined to the cell 24/7 and for whatever amount of time you're in there.
But, like, you can't even have, like, material. Like, usually in Gen Pop, they'll let you have, like, reading material as long as it's nothing harmful, you are allowed to have possessions. Shockingly enough, there is such a thing as prison TikTok. I've watched a whole video about it. There is such a thing as prison talk, where people, like, where inmates have phones smuggled in just for internet. Not to, like, make calls. It's just, you know, it's like airplane mode only phones, essentially, for prison. And
actually, they do have, fun fact, just in my research, too. I'll let you finish first.
But they like, people in Gen Pop show you how, like, they make pizza and stuff like that. Just, like, innovative ways that, like, they're, like, just kind of living in prison. Like, just serving out their sentences. It's nothing really gruesome, and they're weirdly wholesome. Like, they're actually weirdly wholesome TikToks. It's just people serving in Gen Pop. I mean, some of them tell you what they're there for, and some of them showcase what it's like being in prison, and others are just like, this is how I make a pizza. Because I can't have a real pizza. Like, so, it's like, yeah, you can have, like, a fucking phone and shit. Solitary, you get nothing. You don't get a book. Like,
nope.
You get nothing. You just have to sit there and stare at the fucking wall all day. it is abysmal. They don't care about your mental health, because your mental health is going to go down the drain. They don't give a shit about your mental health. They don't give a shit about your actual physical health. If you're dying, oh well. Like, it's like, if you look up solitary statistics, it's really horrifying, actually. I was like, oh god, I did not realize it was this bad.
Oh, yeah.
And then I said, and then I said that to Katie, and she's like, oh, fuck yeah, it's the worst.
Yeah. But yes, fun fact with, like, the cell phones and stuff, now they have a service where you can actually, as long you can buy someone, be it your significant other or a family member, if they're jailed, you can buy a prison phone or a tablet, and that will be their possession. And if you put credit on it, they can FaceTime you.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
And the guards can take it away, obviously, if you're,
Well, I mean, they
misbehaving.
shut it off, and it
Yeah.
becomes,
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's cool.
so I was gonna say, that's a way that they're legally doing stuff too.
Yeah, some phones are smuggled in, and some are legally posted.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the fact that Morgan is in isolation is, I mean, she's a piece of shit, but like, it's actually like really awful that she's in isolation, and it makes, again, it makes a later character who gets put in isolation, it actually makes them more terrifying.
Yeah.
And it explains a lot about the other character that gets put in isolation instead of on death row, because that other character should absolutely be on death row. Very, very weird. I think they were pretty much investigating that character, so they were like, okay, you're in solitary for now. Until we can find out more about, like, what you've been up to.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know, don't bring too much real-world logic into Phoenix Wright, but, like, this isn't something that's really... Like, I know, oh, Diddy, you're breaking your own code. Not really. You're like... But Chad isn't accusing me of that, I just want to say. But, like, just for anyone that might be like, oh, Danny, you're breaking your own code. What the fuck? Ace Attorney doesn't address everything legal. Like, they barely talk about, solitary confinement. So, it's more than, it's not really a stretch to just, like, look up solitary and be like, oh. Oh. God. This is what's going on with Morgan. / a character in a later game.
We'll talk about the character in a later game.
When we
in
get
more
to
depth.
that game.
Yeah.
That's a character I like to talk about, too. It's a character I like to talk about a lot.
Yeah, I know you do.
Shut up! Don't you shame me! I didn't shame you with your David Gant shit! I didn't shame you with your giant orange Power Man shit.
I love the giant orange Power Man.
Yeah, and I love the solitary confinement person.
A bastard.
Yeah, you know what? I love them, and I'm allowed to love them because I realize that they are a massive piece of shit. But I also have capital F feelings. I am allowed to. Don't you shame me. I don't character shame you about Damon Gant.
You did for a while.
Excuse you. Yes, and then you were like, sit and listen. Sit down, shut up, and listen. And I was like, I listened, and I was like, okay, you're right. And from the beginning, I conceded that he was a very good villain to like.
Yes.
If it had been Bad on Guard, we would have been having some words. I would have been like, you really need to fucking convince me.
No, I share the same feelings about him that you do, and Nick does, and Old Bag does.
Yes.
Twink.
like a whisper on the wind. The last thing Bad on Guard ever hears is Twink before DeKiller stabs him. And it's not from DeKiller.
Yeah, we should really get back to this.
I know, Jesus Christ. That was just a fun thing to get into. Anyway, did you read that thing and I just forget everything?
Yes, I did.
Okay. I just forgot everything. So, you see, I'm the only family Pearlie has right now. But it's the same for me, too.
Maya.
My mother's gone, too.
So your mother's still missing?
Yeah, and no one has any idea where she is.
Maya's mother, Misty Faye. The current master of the crying channeling technique. She disappeared 17 years ago after getting involved in a certain police case.
What police case, Nick?
EL6.
The whole screen vibrates.
But you're sure she's still alive, right?
Yeah, I know she is. It's sort of a spirit medium thing.
And if your mother doesn't come back, then what?
Then, according to the laws of the village, I'll become the next master.
Mystic Maya, the master of the crying channeling technique. Sounds like a heavy responsibility.
Yeah, but there's no one else with the blood of the Fae main family who's a spirit medium. Well, Nick, why don't we go out and start investigating? We're not going to learn anything just sitting around the office.
Yeah, I know. But first, I want to talk to Pearls.
Mr. Nick?
Sort of a spirit medium thing. You mean you literally tried to channel your spirit and it didn't work? Or, yeah, that's what I was thinking too. That Pearl and Maya tried to channel Misty and it just didn't work.
Yeah. Yeah?
I acted like a baby.
Pearls.
You're 9 years old, sweetie. It's okay.
I doubted you, even though Mystic Maya trusted you completely. I still have a lot of training to do.
Oh my god, I want to hug her.
Mr. Nick,
Yes?
from the very bottom of my heart, I apologize for what I said.
It's okay. You don't need it.
Well, I'm gonna go out now for a little bit.
Huh? Where are you going?
I may be small, but I still have a lot of spirit channeling power. I want to show you I can be useful too, by finding some evidence.
Hey, wait! She sure runs fast.
Nick, let's back off and give her some room, okay?
Yeah.
Like, I know she's 9, but, I mean, she actually can navigate around the city pretty well.
It's pretty surprising how quickly she picked it up.
Yeah, especially because she gets intimidated by, like, huge spaces, but I don't know.
Huh.
She also knows she can go to the cops if there's anything wrong, because Detective Gumshoe's there.
That's true.
Maya, please stop your cousin from having the same existential crisis you did. The anime actually goes into that a bit more, where Mia actually asks her to take over because she wants to be a lawyer. It's a really interesting dynamic and like something that you would assume happened, but they actually explore that and show it to you. It's interesting.
Maya!
Oh, Miss Andrews.
I'm so sorry. It's all my fault. Your precious urn. Your precious urn! But please, calm down. What's wrong? It never ends. Everything I touch is a failure. Maya, I am sorry. I'll do anything I can to make it up to you.
She's literally Timmy Turner's mom right now. Everything I touch dies! No, it's okay.
I know I don't look it, but I'm really good with my hands. I can make you another urn.
Oh my god, Nick, was she this high-strung last time?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good. Hold on, just wait, okay? Breathe. calm down and talk to us.
Forgive me. Forgive me.
Okay, breathe. Breathe in and out. Okay, I'm really good at breathing.
So when did you get the calling card from Mask to Mask?
Let's see. Exactly 10 days ago. I was going to show it to the police, but that detective stopped me.
So you asked Detective Atme to help with security?
Yes. In fact, it was about 20 days I hired him. He seemed to know much more about Mask to Mask than the police.
So you hired him for security, even before the calling card arrived?
Well, yes. I had a premonition that something bad might happen. I learned to trust my hunches.
So that's why there are security cameras, even in the basement warehouse?
Yes. Lordly Taylor is very serious about their security measures.
That's called anxiety, Adrian. I know. And Adrian, I know that feel.
It was their way of saying, bring it on to any potential thieves.
Well, he sure brought it last... and even left with a nice souvenir.
Can you tell us a bit about the security for the treasure exhibit?
It was all my fault.
Okay, not what I meant.
I never should have called that paltry little collection a treasure exhibit anyway.
Ow.
Oh boy. Why do you say that? The urn that was stolen is a pretty important object.
Maybe, but its actual value after appraisal was, well, practically zero.
Zero?
I polished it until it was just about glowing. I thought maybe I could make it look more valuable.
Oh boy, that's your mistake.
But the urn contains the soul of Mystic Ami.
Anyway, I left all the security arrangements to Detective Atme.
Like Nick hasn't been shit-talking the urn this entire time.
But 5 days ago, I began to receive all sorts of other exhibit items from Karine. Lots of people started going in and out of the warehouse down there.
So maybe one of them was actually Mask to Mask in disguise.
No, I personally checked out everyone that came through here, so that's not possible.
Knowing Adrian, she probably even checked out what they ate for breakfast that morning. Miss Andrews?
I know! It's all my fault! But what's done is done. I'll make it up by making a new urn for you.
I'm just wasting my time. She is too far gone right now.
Does she respond to anything, or is it just like... Yeah, I think she just freaks out about everything.
Yeah.
Let me double check. It's not gonna take that long. Yeah, okay. She's freaking about fucking everything. Alright, Adrian,
We'll be back.
I hope you learned square breathing in therapy. If not, please look it up. Seriously, square breathing is great for panic attacks.
That pathetic-looking wooden box.
Ah! That's the box that had the sacred urn in it!
Don't touch it. There may be more clues on the thief's identity on it.
Hey, Nick, you ever get the sense of deja vu?
Deja vu. All the time.
worked so hard to make that box.
Huh? You made that poor excuse for a box, Maya?
What's that supposed to mean? And I was so proud of it.
Maya. Maybe it would have been better if Master Mass had taken the box too. I'll teach you how to make a box.
I can make a box just fine, Nick, you jerk.
Art student. Former art student.
You were a theater kid.
I still took some art classes. Took woodworking in high school.
Box breathing is good. Yeah, Katie taught it to me.
Yeah.
So is this just all the same stuff for some reason?
Yeah, I think it is.
Oh, no. She wants to strap it to her back and carry it around. This is new.
Careful. Gumshoe will lock you up and throw away the key if you're caught.
Yeah, hang on, let's just... I'm really starting to like this thing. It's so cool looking. I'd like to strap it to my waist and walk around town like a samurai. And then, yeah, careful. I am an actor and engineer. Nick, like, excuse you, who do you think designs and builds and paints our sets in college? Do you think we could afford professional sets? I'm an actor, an engineer, an artist, and an interior designer. I should have, like, 5 minors. Grump. Hi, I'm a theater kid. I mean, it's true.
So true. According to the computer data, someone did in fact go through those big doors last night, right?
Yeah, I guess so. The shutter did go off once, you know.
I wonder if that detective brought this camera in with him.
Good question. Let's take a look at it. Huh? It says property of Lordly Taylor on it.
So it's borrowed.
Kind of strange for an ace detective, don't you think?
I just imagine, like, Nick lifting Maya up on his shoulder so she could see it.
I just imagine her grabbing the ladder and using it and her being like, I found that out by using the ladder.
Still a stepladder.
You need to stop, you know, just making assumptions based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Baseless accusations. Based on...
Right.
Yeah. I like how it's the same dialogue always.
We were here with Miss Andrews last night. The statue wasn't where it is now.
Yeah, it was right next to the door, wasn't it?
Well, if someone moved it, it was probably the criminal.
Maybe he didn't like being watched by Mystic Ami while he stole the urn.
Hey, cut it out. You're giving me the creeps with that kind of talk.
I've had enough of your disingenuous assertions. Knocks over stepladder. Nick, I should not have introduced you to Mass Effect. Oh my god, Katie understands that reference. Actually,
I do.
Yeah. Bless.
Looks to me like it's been dry for several days.
There's something suspicious about this paint mark. The bottom left part of it is shaped oddly, and it's a shocking pink.
I don't see how the color of the paint is in any way important.
Our precious urn was right there on the other side of these doors.
Yeah, and according to the security camera data,
Someone was in there last night. Oh, what I'd like to do to him. Okay, that is literally everything down here besides the... Nope, yeah. I remember this case being kind of a dick to progress if you don't know exactly where to go. Or what to present. Is Adrian okay now, or do we have to, like, activate something?
no, we have to go somewhere else
Yeah,
first.
that's what I thought. It's either the detective agency, or back to Desi.
Well, let's
Yeah.
try the agency.
Oh, okay. This is new. I think. Hello? Ah, yes it is. Well, well, how lovely it is to see you again, my dear. Welcome to my abode. Relax and soak up the atmosphere.
We're actually kind of...
Shh! Silence! Precisely as I expected. What is... Zvari! The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. A lawyer and a spirit medium. Am I correct?
Wow.
I think we've already been through this, you fucking Sherlock Holmes wannabe.
Wow. Impressive.
Oh, Nick, he read too much Arthur Conan Doyle, right?
He's had too much opium while reading it.
Well, Holmes did do opium.
That's the point.
Oh. Shut up, Nick. Ha! So my estimation was correct. Sweaty! How truly elegant. Oswald Chesterfield Cobblepot looking ass. Don't you insult the penguin like that! Do not insult the penguin like that!
Yes, I'm not alone.
Oh my god, that's right. She thinks of, okay, Katie thinks of Danny DeVito's penguin from Batman Returns, specifically. My favorite live-action Batman movie. Specifically.
Yep.
And I'm like, what is wrong with, I was like, there's nothing wrong with Danny DeVito's.
No, there's nothing wrong with
penguin.
it. There's something, there's everything wrong with him, though. It's not Danny DeVito, therefore everything is wrong.
That's fair. I love Danny DeVito so much. I have to find you guys the Batman comic Danny DeVito wrote. What?
Damn.
And DC artist drew for him. There is a semi-canon penguin fanfiction written by Danny DeVito. Bless
That's
his
fantastic.
heart. I love him so much. I am now going to give my friend Max so much shit for never telling me that.
It's fantastic.
Now then, what can I do for you? I miss Sholmes so much.
You mentioned before that you were on guard duty all alone last night.
Precisely. This is my 5th encounter with my arch-enemy. I refuse to allow anyone to interfere with the rightful pursuit of my prey. I heard you've been after Master Mask since his very first theft? Yes, my dear. I see you've done your homework. In his very first heist, that vile thief pilfered the famous jewel, the Tear of Emanon. I first encountered him in the museum's sacred hall, the crime scene itself. So that's why you were hired as a security for the treasure exhibit?
I'm pretty sure he said that Adrian Andrews hired him.
Yes, I borrowed some equipment from Lordly Taylor and set the perfect trap.
You must mean the security camera.
But I thought you were watching the area yourself, too. So how did Master Mask manage to steal the urn?
That's the million-dollar question. What is Damask's modus operandi?
There's something that's kind of bothering me. Please, my dear, ask me anything you like. After all, we are all but seekers, wandering alone in the dark. Well, I was wondering how Master Mask managed to steal the urn. God, you don't have a Watson because everyone hates you. I say this as someone who likes Luke at me. Like, I can't help but like him. God, he's insufferable. Katie fucking hates him. I mean,
I do.
Isn't it strange that you don't seem to know?
Yeah, now that you mention it, It is strange.
I do hate that. I do hate this sprite, though. This sprite is a nightmare.
Why are you lingering on it?
Because I'm reading chat. No, I don't love At Me like you love Sholmes. I just think he's a very clever character. Like, he's very cleverly written. I don't, like, hold, like, a personal affection for At Me. I just think he's a very, like, well-written character. And, like, the case is very cleverly constructed.
After all, you were on guard that night at the scene of the crime. Unless you were sound asleep. You should have at least seen Mask to Mask.
Nick, is his eye gonna, like, is he gonna go blind from doing that?
No, because I'm not... I should have a flashlight
Yeah,
on
Nick,
me.
I was gonna say, why don't you have a laser pointer or something?
I'm gonna get one.
You tell me I'm a cat all the time.
I'm going to get one. What? It's a Psyche Lock. Maya, Psyche Lock.
Psyche lock?
The things I was telling you about?
Oh, the peer into the head thing.
Yeah.
Hey, Nick, what is this psyche lock thing in further detail?
Well, your Magatama lets me see when people are keeping secrets. By breaking their mental lock, I can find out what those secrets are.
What? This Magatama has that kind of power? I think you vaguely mentioned that last time. Because I asked you if you used it in court.
Yeah, no, I don't use it in court.
Yeah, I know. You said you don't feel it going off against your thigh, weirdo. There was a better way to phrase that. You just said
Maya,
you couldn't feel it in your pocket.
Put your hand out.
Yeah?
Feel it. It pulses.
Okay. Oh my god, what is surrounding him?
That would be the chain in the lock.
Ah, okay. Cool. I know it pulses, but just saying against your thigh was weird and creepy, and you just could have said in your pocket, Nick. Phrasing.
Yeah, but then you would have been a
Phrasing.
smart ass and been like, what is it? Is it against your ass or some shit like that?
No, I just would have assumed your pants pocket!
Pants have 4 pockets, Maya.
Why are
Pants
you...
have 4 pockets.
Why are you making things about your... Nick, you are weird. You really need to tell Mr. Edgeworth what is going on in your head.
Give me that back.
Go, here you go. Wonder how many... Actually, no, wait. I want to see how many psyche locks are on you with Mr. Edgeworth.
I need that right now, Maya.
Let me see it. Let me see it.
Need it.
Ah!
And Maya, you're the one who gave me this Magatama last year.
Well, it's true that this Magatama's a prized Fae family heirloom, but Hurley was the one that actually imbued it with spiritual powers, right? Hey, Nick, you ever get the sense of deja vu?
All the time.
That's why I don't really know much about what it can do.
Is this the woman that's going to take over the Quran channeling school someday?
Hey, Aunt Morgan hated my guts, remember?
Yeah, I was just thinking that I bet she kept that from you.
Yeah, of course she did. But she told Pearly, didn't she?
Bitch.
Yeah. So how do you do it? How do you break the psyche lock thing? For other people. That's not you, about Mr. Edgeworth.
Well, you present the Magatama to the person with the secret.
I.e. Nick just holds it.
Yeah. In their general direction.
Yeah. Cool. I can't wait to see it in action. Come on, try it out. People have actually drawn really cool things with Nick where he's holding it up to his eye.
His eye, yeah.
Yeah.
I love those.
I love those too. I always thought he just kind of held onto it like, you know, like just in his hand.
Yeah.
But I really like it when people portray him holding it up to his eye.
Like looking through it, yeah.
But I'm sure everyone would be like, what the fuck are you doing with that weird rock? Why are you talking? Why are you questioning me with that weird rock in your face?
Yeah. Especially within the next case, when there's a twist with it.
Yeah, there is a twist with the Magatama in the next case.
Yeah.
Oh boy. I think the future master still needs to learn how to be patient. I've been telling her that endlessly.
I'm gonna want to see that later.
Okay.
Cool. Mr. Atme, did you know about the sacred urn? I'm interested in only one thing, my dear, and that is Mask Damask. Sacred urn? That has nothing to do with this case.
But wasn't that what Master Mask stole this time?
I am a hunter, sir. The urn was nothing more than a lure to catch my prey. Do you yourselves remember the shape of the individual peanuts you throw to pigeons? I don't think I like this guy's attitude, Nick.
Who throws peanuts at pigeons? That's not over the age of 60.
Nice.
Well, anyway, it looks like he doesn't know about the urn.
I can't remember.
Thanks.
Do we have enough to break? I don't think we have anything to break Atme's,
Yes, we do.
We do?
Yes.
Okay. Let me hold this funny looking rock up to my eye, bitch.
Detective Atme, you were standing guard at the scene of the crime. So there's no way you didn't see Mask Damask commit the crime.
Well, now I can hardly see why you're so positive about that. Yes, indeed, I was guarding the warehouse. That much is true. I don't have a certain voice for Atme, it's just very theatrical, because I wave my hands everywhere. Like, the controller I use is on the desk, and I just press the button, because the rest of the time my hands are all over the place. But I can tell you for certain that not a single person passed through that door.
I'm not sure why, but this Atme guy is lying through his teeth. I know. I'll show him some proof. Detective Atme, I have here proof that someone went through the door last night. There was a security camera set up at the scene of the crime. It should have automatically taken a photo of anyone that went through that door.
Just imagine Nick and Maya, like, huddled together, like, with that idea of looking through the Magatama. Their faces are mashed together, both trying to see. But Atme's so fucking insane, he doesn't think anything weird of it. He's like, oh, you too have odd monocles. Precisely.
I hope you don't mind, but we've already gotten our hands on the camera data. As you can see, the camera went off exactly once last night.
What? But my monocle didn't catch anyone in its flash. It must be some kind of computer malfunction. It must be.
Maybe it was your monocle that malfunctioned.
What? Are you saying that I didn't do my duty properly?
Yes. Detective Atme, you must have seen the thief last night.
Just, yes.
The question is why you are trying to hide it. If he's hiding it, there must be a reason. Some reason that he desperately wants to keep hidden. And I've got just the piece of evidence that should prove it. Okay, let's suppose you didn't manage to see Mask Damask. In that case, the reason you didn't at the time was because you were...
He was unconscious.
Yeah.
I'm afraid that making a guess is not enough. Time to put your money where your mouth is. Show me your evidence.
Detective Atme. You were knocked unconscious by the thief, weren't you?
Surely you must be joking. You think that I, Luke Atme, could be knocked unconscious so easily?
This sword proves it.
That's...
Before the thief, this sword was in the hand of the statue of Ami Faye. Furthermore, at the time, it was not bent. There's only one explanation.
Can we talk about how gross the sweat dripping off the end of his Pinocchio nose looks? Because it looks like boogers. Alright, cool. Just wanted to put that image in your head.
I've already imagined it. I didn't want to be reminded.
Ah, well, you're welcome.
I hate you.
Uh-huh.
You were struck in the back of the head and knocked unconscious by this sword. Well, detective, how about it?
I'm impressed. You truly are an ace attorney. Oh, so that's how it works.
Yep.
I need to get evidence about you and Mr. Edgeworth. And I have just the place to go.
You do.
Yeah. It still pisses me off that this fool is the one who gets the title drop. I mean, he's a Holmes parody, so, I mean, he would. They just really like the whole Holmes-Lupin dynamic. The team does. And yeah, Maya's got the perfect ammunition. A little pink binder back in the Wright and Co. law offices. I can't deny that there may be a small hint of truth in what you say. So you were knocked out when the thief first clobbered you? Clobber was an ugly way of saying it, but I suppose you could put it that way. The coward struck at the precise moment that I turned to look at the computer. So you never noticed that the thief had entered the warehouse? No, the coward must have wormed his way in through somewhere besides the door. Perhaps the air ducts or the sewer pipes. Then my arch nemesis struck me on the head from behind with this gruesome item here. Ouch. Mr. Adme should have his head examined for more reason than one.
I was about to say, he did. You can say that again. How could he underestimate a thief that badly?
Especially if he's an expert.
Yeah. Quote unquote.
Shichishito. Damask knocked Atme out during the crime with a blow to the back of the head.
Well, it looks like we got one thing cleared up anyway.
Huh? What? That Atme is the greatest ace detective in the world?
No, that he actually never saw the thief.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So the thief may not even be masked to mask. Just one moment, Sir Lawyer. The thief was unquestionably masked to mask. But you never actually saw him. Perhaps so, but I installed a security camera for just such a contingency. Oh. Last night, the camera went off exactly once. Behold! This is a photo of the dastardly thief taken by the security camera.
But that's him!
Mask to mask! Photo of the storeroom entrance taken by the camera on the night of the crime. The thief can be none other than the arch-criminal, Mask to Mask. After all, he has a very good reason for committing such brazen crimes.
What are you talking about? So, what did you mean by he has a very good reason?
Exactly that. Mr. Delight had a very good reason to dress up and commit those crimes. There should be a green envelope somewhere in his room. You'll need to go and investigate. But how would you know about that? Have you forgotten? You're speaking to the finest ace detective to ever walk the face of the earth. That's a lie. Sholmes exists. I miss him so fucking much. The most brilliant mind since, well, ever. Luke at me.
Oh, well, I guess we better go and take a look, and just in case.
Come on, Nick. I'll distract Miss Delight. I'll distract Miss Delight while you go look at the envelope.
Okay. Fine.
Hey, Nick, remember what Detective Atme said? You literally just heard it.
Yep.
I'm gonna meme on later games have a tendency to do, like, in one specific case, have a flashback to a certain thing, and I'm absolutely gonna meme on that. Because I'm just like, oh my Christ, so many times. Just flashes back to it so many times.
You mean when I had to read the RAR line 3 times?
It's more than 3 times. It's like 5 or 6 in one case.
I know.
But yes. No, I'm just gonna fucking meme on it.
A green envelope, huh? Looks like this is it.
Okay, let's have a look. If you don't want your true identity revealed to the world, come to KB Security at 1 a.m. on October 12th and bring $50,000. But 50,000!
This is a blackmail letter. Sure looks like a major clue, all right.
Written with a fountain pen, found in Ron's room.
Oh, someone's at the door. I'll be right back. It won't take but a second, I promise. Oh, thank you for coming. That's so nice of you.
Oh, this is me, isn't it?
Yep.
When I see a damsel in distress, I just can't help myself.
Please, come in. I'll make some coffee.
Nick?
Oh no.
Really?
Something smells.
Okay, I guess I'll make myself at home, pretty lady.
Wait a minute. I know that voice and that smell.
Oh, Nicky boy, I'm so sorry, but I have another guest.
Ah! You're... Nick, it's you! And Maya, too! What a fluke! Larry, long time no see.
What, you know each other?
Ah, MVP is back! Nicky boy? Nick, do you and this girl have, something going on?
Something? What do you mean, like a...
I underestimated you, Nick! A gorgeous lady like this? And married too? Way to go, dude!
I knew it. Just when things can't get any worse, it's time to cue in the butts. God damn it, Larry. Larry Butts. Ever since grade school, he's been...
Your wingman?
Not exactly a close friend, but yeah, we know each other.
Nick!
You've been gone for over a year, and this is... You don't even call me to let me know you're back? Yeah, I think what I just said fits.
Edgy said he got the same treatment. You're a big jerk. Hey man, that wasn't nice. I was your very first client.
We've got quite the sordid history, he and I. And what we used to say still rings true. When something smells, it's usually the butts.
I love that he won't acknowledge that Larry's one of his best friends, but then Larry's in trouble and he's like, "Who did this to you? I'll kill them!" Hey, come on now! You're embarrassing me! And in front of this pretty little thing here.
So, you two are old childhood friends? I see. That's so sweet. You two go ahead and catch up on old times. I'm gonna go check on my bike.
Nice girl, that Jessie. So how have you been, Nick?
Too busy if you really want to know. So, what have you been up to this whole time? It's been near 2 years since I heard from you. And what are with those clothes? You look, well, weird.
Hey man, that's uncalled for! This is my uniform from my part-time job. But I can't believe it's been, like, near 2 years. They say time flies when you're having fun.
What's wrong?
Nick, I gotta tell you, women, I don't trust them anymore.
You got dumped again.
Well, you know, Bennifer, I followed her all the way to Japan, like, near 2 years ago. And I also got out of Dodge because you were being a prick. That's where I met the famous caddy Tom, and my whole life changed.
Jennifer? Caddy Tom? I'd never heard of either of them.
Anyway, dude, Caddy Tom chose Hollywood over me. Can you believe it?
So how does Larry know I was a jerk? He left after Edward's trial.
You were kind of starting to snap at everyone from what I heard. After Mr. Edgeworth left.
He left before Edward left.
Maybe he's got a sixth sense.
I don't know.
It's
Maybe.
Larry.
It's Larry. Anything's possible.
Yeah. Well, anyway, sounds like you had quite the adventure. Women! They're so... Oh! But you're different, Maya. You're not like the rest.
Looks like he's still the same old Larry.
Katie and I were talking about Larry earlier today, and how much we love him, and how he pretty much is like, every woman is just his soulmate. Like, he is just looking for his soulmate.
He is.
Every time.
He's shooting his best shot with everyone.
Like, as hard as he can every time.
So, what are you doing here anyway?
Huh? What do you mean by that? I'm just a natural born nice guy, that's all. Oh, right, I shouldn't be using that term. Shit.
What was that, Larry?
I'm just a natural born kind-hearted dude. And actually, I picked up this up last night while I was working.
A wallet? You say you found this last night?
Yeah, it had a driver's license in it, so I figured I'd just return it myself. Ron's wallet, found by Larry at his part-time security job's company building, night of the crime.
Hang on, let me see that for a minute. I knew it. Desi's picture's in here.
Desi? Nick?
Desiree. Miss Delight.
Yeah, I guess he really digs his wife, huh? Hey, Nick, it's not what you're thinking at all.
No, I'm pretty sure it is. You haven't changed a bit.
Oh, no way, man! I mean, like, she's a married woman. That's just bad news.
Larry, that did not stop you before.
Nick, I didn't know.
He really is here just to check out Miss Delight.
Yeah, you can window shop, dude. Window shop. I just stole her credit card information, that's all. Thank you, Kazi. So, you said you found it at your job, right? Yeah, I'm working for a private security company as a guard. My boss is a real bitch, but chicks just love a guy in uniform, you know?
A security guard, huh? So that's what that uniform is all about.
Okay, we're gonna... First, look at it!
What about this? Does anything come to mind?
Listen, I'm a security guard. I'm not here to sell you juicy bits of info and chew the fat, man.
Funny, you had no qualms about selling samurai dogs just 2 years ago.
Oh, I still do that. This is a
Of course you do.
It's a part-time job, dude.
Of course you do. Of course you do, Larry.
You're 26 years old, right? Don't you think it's about time you took a long, hard look at your life?
Coming from a guy who can only brag how many times he's been rejected. I find that kind of ironic.
Like right on your wedding day?
Larry, do I need to have this discussion about that song again? It's just bad luck, it's not irony.
I love that fucking joke so much. I forget what comedian says that, but it's so funny. Hey, I remember her! That's Maya's big sis! Wow, you really do remember. Yeah, who could forget? Couple of gorgeous sisters. Hubba hubba! You hear that, Nick? Gorgeous.
Oh yeah, that's right. When I defended Larry, Mia was still alive.
Wow, you're even cuter than the last time I saw you. Were you 18 when I saw you last?
No, she wasn't.
Shit! Oh, really? Yeah, you look totally different than 2 years ago. Don't you think, Nick?
Maybe it's because we're always together, but she looks pretty much the same to me.
That's actually a really cute comment, because it's like, you never notice when you see someone constantly.
Mm-hmm.
And hilarious because it's the same fucking sprite. You wouldn't know. Adrian, what about Gumshoe? Nope, nothing about Gumshoe. What about Ron? Nothing? Okay. That Desi is one awesome lady, alright. It's been a long time since I felt this way. I think I'm really in love this time. A long time, huh? Yeah, well, except for what I feel for you, Maya?
I don't even think he knows what he's saying anymore.
No clue!
Of course not.
Yeah, friendly reminder, Larry's actually a year younger.
My friend.
I've known this trouble magnet ever since grade school.
He won't outwardly admit he's his friend, but, you know, my friend.
My friend. Even you could learn a few tricks from me, Nick.
Yeah? Like what?
Look at my hair, for example. It points up straight, right? But your hair, on the other hand, points backwards. That's no good at all, man. It's defeatist. You gotta aim high. For the stars!
I can't find a counter-argument for that. What? Larry, what?
Also, Larry, I'm bi. My hair cannot stand straight up because I'm not straight.
I was actually going to say that. So thank you for beating me to the punch.
Perfect.
So what time was it when you found this last night?
Huh? Why are you asking that? Trying to see if I've got an alibi?
You're not the one on the hook for a crime this time, buddy.
Thank God, let me tell you. I guess it was around 1 in the morning on the first floor of our company building.
What was Mr. Delight's wallet doing there?
Anyway, there's nothing weird about that. After all, he works there. He Works there? You mean Mr. Delight? Sure. Here, take a look at this. It's right there in his wallet. What's this card? It's a key card for the security company.
Or a card key if it's the first game.
The what, Nick?
Nothing.
I think whatever weird connection you have with the judge is starting to do things to your head.
I didn't say anything, though.
Nick. Alright. See? It's got a serial number on it right there. There's no mistake
He's
about
telling
it.
the truth. He's telling the truth. He didn't. I did.
You said you're working part-time at a security company, right?
Maya's just hearing things from the fifth dimension, i.e. us.
Yeah.
Oh god, that means she banished Old Bag to our dimension.
Oh no.
That's right. Why are you making that scary face?
Security company, huh? Something's not quite secure about Larry working there. I need to find out as much as I can about this keycard.
Keycard found inside Ron's wallet, apparently used for the building of his part-time job.
So, you're sure about this keycard?
Yep, that's the key card we use at the building I work in. According to the serial number, this one's for the CEO's office. You need to get into that room, and every time you use that card, it leaves a record. It leaves a record? Yeah, it tells you exactly who entered the room and when.
Larry, I need that data.
Whoa, slow down, man. Sorry, but that data's off limits to outsiders. If I lost this job, I'd never have a chance with Desi.
It's times like these when I wish lawyers weren't so powerless, and also you don't stand a chance.
Opens the KB Security CEO's office, leaves a record when used.
You didn't touch anything in the wallet, did you?
I didn't steal the credit card information.
Larry,
You take me to court, man.
you realize I would win.
Yeah. You'd get edgy to do it, and then he'd prosecute me, and I'd, you know, go to jail forever. Yeah. Hey, man, be serious! You know what I was interested in.
If Damas doesn't look out, he's going to be the victim of robbery himself.
I love that Nick's like, he's on your way to stealing my client's girl. He's on his way to steal my client's girl. Larry's just literally that meme.
Yes.
Is there anything else with Larry?
I think we can present the letter.
Okay.
Hey, Larry, what about this?
What? If you've got something to say, then say it already. Huh? A blackmail letter?
Do you know anything about this?
What? I don't know anything about Alexis, and that's the truth!
Huh? What?
Nick feels like he's on a different planet. I can't believe you do this to me! I thought you were my friend! $50,000? I don't have that kind of money!
No, you don't understand. This blackmail letter was sent to Ron Delight.
Oh, man, you scared me! I almost had a heart attack, you idiot!
Wait, I'm the idiot?
Man, I was totally confused because it says KB Security right on the envelope. Yeah? So what? That's where I've got a part-time job! At KB Security! What?
So, find out more about this KB Security company. KB Security, the company in the blackmail letter? You know about it?
That's where I work, yeah. In fact, I'm on the job right now. Huh? So, what are you doing here then? Oh, well, the boss is away right now, and you know what the mice do when the cat's away. She's a bitch.
God, Larry. Yes, yes. Anyway, how far away is this company?
Let me see. About a half hour by car, I guess? Well, if you fly down the road anyway.
Oh, this apartment building is pretty close to Lordly Taylor, right?
And it would take roughly an hour to go from here to KB Security and back.
Ron DeLight was at KB Security when the robbery occurred, then...
Whoa! Then he couldn't have stolen the sacred urn. Hey, Nick, your phone.
Hello? Is this the Wright residence?
Oh god, what a cute.
Pearls, where are you?
I thought I'd go to Lordly Taylor to try and find some more clues, but I'm afraid I've gotten lost.
Did she get lost?
She got lost.
Oh, Pearly, we were just talking about how good you were at navigating the city. Oh, sweetie.
Mystic Maya?
Oh, give me that phone, Nick! Pearly, where are you right now?
I was walking along and I found myself in front of this person's office.
That person. Who?
That person who doesn't act his age and always says Zavari when he's excited.
Look at me, Ace Detective.
Nick, who's the kid on the phone?
That would be Pearls. Maya's cousin.
Oh.
She's like 9 years old. She's adorable.
Oh, she sounds so cute.
Okay, stay right there. We're coming to get you.
Alright. I'm a little scared.
Alright, let's go, Maya.
Oh, wait a second, Nick.
What?
That phone call just now, that little girl just sounded like a real sweetie pie. We're ignoring this dialogue because we've just gone off the rails, so yeah.
Larry, no.
Yeah, just Larry. Just spray with a spray bottle.
No. Say goodbye for Miss Delight for me, would you, Larry?
Larry, she's like 5. He doesn't know. He really didn't hear the side of the conversation, so he heard just like a feminine voice.
Yes, well, we are very close to ending this, so...
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you want to go over a little bit just to end it?
Yeah, we're literally right at the end.
Okay, yeah. Sweet. Because I know on Mondays you have to be pretty vigilant, so...
Yes. But yeah, we are literally right at the end.
Yeah, that's true. Oh. Pronunciation time.
Yep.
Chaos time.
Chaos time.
Ah! Mr. Nick! Mystic Maya!
Pearly!
I never thought I'd see you two again!
Oh, Pearly, come here. It's okay, sweetie. Oh, it's okay.
So, Mr. Ace Detective's out of the office.
Yes, when I arrived here, there wasn't a single soul in sight.
Say, Nick, doesn't it look like something's changed since we were here last?
Now that you mention it.
This giant conspicuous bag? This bag, I'm sure it wasn't here before.
It looks quite full. I wonder what could be in there.
Hey, Nick, come on, open it up.
Hey, wait a minute. We can't just open his private property.
Don't be such a fuddy-duddy. This is an important investigation.
That's true. And truth be told, I have to admit, I'm kind of curious.
Well, what's in there?
Hang on a sec. I'm taking it out now. is it feels kind of hard. It's smooth.
Nick?
Uh,
Nick?
um,
I hope that's a bowling ball.
I hope so too.
Well, phrasing in your head, man.
Well,
hello there. Ah! He's here. What are you doing, Sir Lawyer? I'm shocked to see a servant of the court ignoring the law so flagrantly.
I'm really sorry. Maya made me do it.
Nick! I can't believe you! A gentleman never uses a lady as an excuse for his own poor behavior.
I can't believe he made me just touch something possibly disgusting.
The real question is, can you afford to waste time lollygagging about here?
What do you mean by that?
Perhaps I should make myself more clear. Tomorrow's trial. Zvari! Shall we say the figurative? Sir William will be dropping his panties before lunchtime. Wow, Nick. Sounds like it's gonna be really exciting. It's actually just a BB-8 replica, guys. It's fine. Aww. That's the cutest stolen treasure of all. I love BB-8. Or it could be an R2 replica, too.
What's going to happen at trials tomorrow that's so dramatic?
Do you know what your biggest mistake so far has been, Sir Lawyer? It was becoming a lawyer in the first place.
I haven't heard that one before.
That certainly does sound like a big mistake, Mr. Nick.
Pearls?
Nick's like, feelings. Tomorrow will be the day to remember. I, Luke Atme, will take the stand. And then, Zvari! My testimony will prove to be the undoing of the lot of you. Yes, all of you. I will unmask you as the thief's co-conspirators. Conspirators? Why would I steal my own urn? You're quick on the defensive, I see. However, it is not I that is your greatest enemy. There is a far more dangerous threat that you will face during the trial. What are you talking about? I didn't get defensive. I just pointing out the contradiction and that I wouldn't steal my own family's urn. Sir Lawyer, if you truly are who you say, I'm sure you've heard of him. His name is Godo.
Godo? Do you mean Gato?
No, I mean Godo. As in waiting for Godo, the play.
It's waiting for Gato.
It's waiting for Godo.
No, it is not.
Yes, it is. I am Luke Atme, ace detective. I will not be corrected.
I am a theater kid.
I don't care. You do not have the detecting skills that I do.
Yeah, no, I only almost went to England, to study theater.
How pedantic. So we were actually reading Waiting for Godot when this happened, and so I literally kicked in my because I had AP English first thing in the morning, so I literally kicked in my English teacher's door and was like, "Holy shit, kick! Look at this!" And he thought it was amazing. Also, my favorite play of all time. Not just for the fact that it was happening while I was playing Ace Attorney. I just happen to love the play. Who's this Godot person?
It's Gato.
Nick, I mean, does it really matter? It's not surprising that a spirit medium has not heard the name. Godo, the prosecutor whose equal cannot be found in this country, but in heaven. Godo, a legend or a myth?
He's a Gato.
Shit! Godo.
No, it's Gato. You
Godo.
just admitted it.
Godo, you cretin. A legend or a myth. Men pin a lifetime of hopes on the chance to simply meet him.
Prosecutor Godot?
But the best prosecutor in the country isn't Godot, it's Mr. Edgeworth. Isn't that right, Nick? It's no surprise that a spirit medium such as yourself would know nothing of this. But Ace Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth is currently traveling abroad. Yeah, I know that.
Wow.
He's Nick's boyfriend, I know that.
He's not my boyfriend.
Nick's soon-to-be boyfriend, I know that. Nick and Edgeworth sitting in a tree.
Maya, I swear to God.
In fact, it was Mr. Edgeworth who acknowledged. I had my hand in front of my face in the most dumb way. In fact, it was Mr. Edgeworth who acknowledged Godot as the best in this country.
Otto.
And you agree with that?
Most certainly. In fact, you could call him the Luke Acme of the prosecutor's office. Well, that's good to hear. The prosecution has a fighting chance tomorrow.
Mr. Nick, is Mr. Godo really that strong?
I give up.
No, you don't, Nick. You're gonna be fighting this the whole game.
She's saying Godot. She's saying Godot. Godot. She's saying Godot. I seem to remember hearing about someone like that in a play.
Not surprising. Some people spend their entire lives idly waiting for his appearance. Ah. God damn it. I love it. You have taken a step down the path of foolishness.
No.
Oh, don't worry about that, chat. Don't worry about that.
Everyone is going to be pronouncing the name every way possible.
Yeah, we're taking the chaos route when it comes to his name. To try and defend a career criminal who deserves nothing less than the death penalty. Hey! Last time I checked, no one knows for sure that Mr. Delight is really Damask. Also, it constitutes murder for the death penalty, not larceny, asshole.
Oh, Maya.
Sorry, I got carried away.
No, do it more.
I've been a lawyer's assistant for 3 years now. I know some shit!
Angry.
My dear lady, times may change, but people, sadly, do not. Well, you will understand this when you are more mature.
Looks like we're done investigating for the day. I also just want to get away from this maniac.
We not gonna go talk to our client or anything?
I don't think there's really anything else we can get from him.
Oh. Sir Lawyer, the stage has been set and all the pieces are finally in place. All that remains now is for the dance to begin.
A new prosecutor, an ace detective, and a thief. This will be one tough trial.
So to set the record straight, because even I had this wrong for the longest time and was adamant about it, but it's because it's actually just a linguistic difference. Samuel L. Beckett, who is the playwright who wrote it in French, intended it to be pronounced Godot, and he actually did not intend for a god allegory. Shockingly. he knew the ramifications of naming the character Godot, though. So pretty much just in Europe, they pronounce it Godot, and over here, in America, we, silly Americans, pronounce it Godot. So I learned it from my own teacher as waiting for Godot, which is why I was so insistent on it being Godot instead of Godot, but then I just learned it was a linguistic thing. And Beckett's intention was Godot, and now it just comes down to wherever you're from, because the way Atme is pronouncing it is how the Japanese pronounce it, Godot.
No, Pearl's pronouncing it Godot. He's pronouncing it Gato. Or not Gato,
No,
Godot.
No, he's saying Godot. Maya's
is he?
Yeah, Maya's saying Godot.
Okay.
Yeah, Maya
It sounded like...
No, I was trying to go for Godot, like Yuffie's dad.
Okay.
Yeah. Gary. Waiting for Gary. And then, yeah, there are some people who pronounce it Godot, which just hurts everyone else involved. But yeah, so Nick is actually saying it the correct European way, and Maya is saying it the correct American way. But he's an enigma, so who knows and who cares? It's very funny. Who knows and who cares except for me? I care. I care. I'm serious. I care. Damn it. So yeah, next time we are going to get to meet Godot/Godot. I'm super
Flesh Godot.
fuck you. I'm super fucking excited because although he may not be in my top 3 prosecutors, he holds a very special place in my heart as the first prosecutor I ever went up against, and I love him very much. He is always my honorable mention. I love him. Also, he has like the coolest theme music ever.
He does.
Ever. He has like the best theme. Oh man. So yeah, this has been 2 hours of insanity.
Yeah.
It's felt like no time has passed yet. All the time in the world has passed, but I guess that's what happens when you're doing TNT. About the cases, these are just going to be longer in general. Even the normal cases are longer. The last case is going to take us like at least 2 weeks, if not more.
Yeah.
And that includes like 2 long sessions. So, yeah, like the very last case is ridiculous.
It's a big one.
To put it in perspective, most anime episodes finished a trial within 2 episodes. 3-5, they dedicated about 10 episodes towards it.
Yes.
And honestly, they should have gone for 11. And I'm dead serious. They glossed over a very big part of a character's entire like development and arc. And it was actually that's like the one thing that Katie and I were like very pissed about with their portrayal of it, because it was just a cardinal sin to ignore that. But yeah, they could have gone for 11, honestly. So that's how long 3-5 is. So boy oh boy. But yeah, as always, thank you guys so much for coming. We really appreciate it. I'm actually seeing Ace Attorney gaining some traction on YouTube, not as much as Final Fantasy 15 did, but that's also over a year old now, and it's gaining traction, so I'm pretty surprised. But I'm already seeing Ace Attorney getting quite a few likes and quite a few views, so, or at least for me, quite a few views. So I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. And we will meet the enigmatic prosecutor next time. This has been Danny.
And Katie.
And we will see you guys later. Have a good one. Take it easy.